hope your day is going wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, today we are going to create a card for Try It Out Tuesday, and we are using a new stamp set. This is new part of the Simon Says Stamp Good Luck Charm release. This kind of intrigued me. It's called Printmaking Plants, and you have images that are in one. Let me show you. Looks like I can open it from the side. Okay, this is just one image here. You can see all the plants are on here. And then you have layering elements that you line up to go with it. And it's called Printmaking Plants. So I thought we would make a card using this and see how it goes. I haven't used a layering stamp in a while, so we're going to bring in the stamping positioner. I am going to ink this up. Actually, let's tape this down. And then we are going to I'm going to do this image last. So what we'll do is first start off with our pots. And we'll take this one. We will line it up here in the middle. I will lower it a little bit. Actually, it's best if we go this way. That way I know there's room. We'll pick it up with the lid of our MISTI, and then we're going to use some Distress Oxide inks to color in our pots. We are going to use tumbled glass, and we're going to ink these up. We'll have to stamp it a few times. And we'll stamp it once more. My tumbled glass is well loved. I might need to get a re-inker and ink this up once more. Okay, there's tumbled glass. I'm going to use a baby wipe and go ahead and clean off my stamp here. Okay, we'll put this back, and then there is another image for your pots. I'm going to take that, and we are going to line this up. So I'll pick this one up with the lid of my MISTI, and then for our next color, we're going to use Carved Pumpkin. And we'll stamp this. And then next we're going to bring in, remove this, put this back, our plant layers. Let's take this one and we will line it up here. We'll pick this up with our lid of our MISTI. And then I'm going to be using Twisted Citron. Pretty cool. Let's ink it up one more time. Lovely. And for my third color, we'll wipe this off. I think that's pretty neat. We'll take our third image and we'll line this up. Okay, and I'll pick this up, and instead of using a darker green, I'm going to go with a yellow. I'm using Squeezed Lemonade. Let's see how this looks. Pretty neat. I have to say that's pretty neat. And I think a darker color too would look pretty awesome. But okay, pretty easy to create 6 planners. Let's go ahead and take this out. I'm going to use my Spellbinders Color Essential square dies. And I'm going to use just the dotted detail. And actually, let's take them both. We'll take the outline and the dotted detail. Now, once I have my panel die cut out, I still have adhesive on the back. I'm going to put this back in my MISTI. We're going to go ahead and take the outline. We will line it up. And then I'm going to treat my paper with my anti-static powder tool. And then I'm going to go over it with my Versamark ink. Next, we'll add some silver embossing powder. And I'll use my heat gun and we'll melt it. Okay, now that we have this heat embossed, I think that looks really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and take some black cardstock and we're going to adhere it behind those polka dots. And I'm just going to use my scissors and trim around. Next, I have some fun foam. I have lots of extra bits and pieces of fun foam. I'm going to use my tape runner and add this behind my panel. So this is ready to go. Next, we're going to stamp our sentiment. In the stamp set, there is a sentiment that says, "So thankful God planted you in my life." I love that. I'm going to stamp that on some white cardstock, and then I'm going to use my paper trimmer and block this off. Okay, I have some stripe paper. The paper pad that I like to use is from My Favorite Things. It has diagonal stripes and then it has vertical. They can of course go horizontal. But we're going to use the tape runner. And I'm going to add this to the very bottom of my card base. And then we're going to flip around our plants. And I'm going to add this. And then we'll remove the release paper off of our sentiment. And I'm going to add this to the very bottom. Next, we just need some bells and whistles, and I'm going to use some black and white baker's twine. Because I just think it goes together. I'm going to put this over the top. I'll trim the tails. I want to keep them a little bit long. And then we just need some moonshine sequins. We're going to use our little tray. Add some in here. And using our glue, we're going to add a little bit of sparkle. I think that looks nice. Funnel these back in. That's the great thing about those trays. You could probably use these for watercoloring too. But that finishes off my card today, guys, using the brand new from SSS Stamp Printmaking Plants. Love the way how organic this kind of looks, but thanks so much for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you again next Tuesday for another project. Thanks so much for stopping by.